Welcome back. Here we are in video number 7. This is traffic source number 3, hashtags. Hashtags are popular in the world of social media. Common hashtags are used throughout Instagram. In fact, as you look through a few posts, you'll often see hundreds of random hashtags all used in a single post. Before you start using hashtags, you need to have a good set of keywords. Often, people will use a bunch of random hashtags in an effort to generate traffic. It would be much better for your business to find keywords that are already drawing traffic. These are the hashtags you want to use. We talked about Google Suggest Keywords and Amazon Suggest Keywords in a previous video. Take these specific keywords and break them down even further. The nice thing about hashtags is that you can piggyback on existing traffic. If these hashtags are already drawing traffic, why would you not use them, right? Using keywords will allow you to attract high-quality fans who have a similar passion. Let's do a little brainstorming. Instagram is mainly about images. However, to describe your images, you will use various hashtags to do that. Forget about those random hashtags. These hashtags will bring you traffic. Certain hashtags or keywords may draw super targeted traffic, so use these strategically. How do you know if a certain hashtag is getting enough traffic? You can easily find this out by using BuzzSumo and other tools as well. Find a handful of keywords that express your content post and piggyback on that traffic. If that post intrigues your audience and you've done all your demographic research and it's high converting, at this point, your likes and comments should be building up. From this, take a bundle of hashtags that are getting a lot of traffic and combine them into a sentence without making it look too spammy. Now, before we look at BuzzSumo and a few other tools, here's a little hashtag warning. You could very well get banned if you were to post the same hashtags over and over. You want to appear as natural as possible on Instagram. If you come off as spammy, this could trigger a red flag and get you kicked out. Like I said before, don't overdo it. Now let's take a look at these two tools. One is BuzzSumo.com. This tool analyzes what content performs the best for any topic or competitor. This second tool is called Hashtagify.me. This is a free software tool that allows you to find and analyze hashtags. This will be a two-step process. First, enter the domain name of a competitor here. When you're just starting out, you may not know who your competitor is. In this case, enter a general keyword like scuba diving and do the search. We can filter by date, what's been hot within the past 24 hours, past week, past month, the past 6 months, and the past year. If something is recently trending, and if it's been consistent throughout the years, we could choose the past 5 years. It will cost to upgrade to BuzzSumo, but you can at least get some ideas with their free version first. Alright, now type in scuba diving. And here you can see what kind of content is doing well. We can see that this content has 68,000 Facebook engagements. You can see how it performs on other platforms as well. Facebook, however, is a good indicator. Also draw on the information you get from Pinterest, because it's similar to Instagram in the sense that it's about images. If we click on Pinterest Shares, we can see here what is doing well as far as pictures go. The majority of these are diving gear, and more gear. They are definitely selling stuff. They show us differences between a dive and a snorkel mask. If we click on one of these, we get a better idea of how the content is doing, an idea of the types of pictures they use, and so on. With Instagram, you cannot link the image to a URL, except for the one that you get in your profile. So what you're looking for is images that are engaging and receiving high volumes of shares. Once you get some ideas from BuzzSumo, hop on over to hashtagify.me. We'll type in hashtag scuba diving, and it uses your keyword to find other keywords that surround it, like travel, ocean, adventure, underwater, and others. These are good. Over here on the right, we see some were taken from Twitter. We also see that these are the top chosen hashtags. These hashtags are getting traffic. You can come here and grab these hashtags for yourself. Go here and type scuba, and then look under Twitter to see what's going on. This process gives us a great idea of what hashtags you could potentially use. To get a better gauge on what volume of traffic that hashtag is actually getting, you'd have to go on Instagram's platform. It's mainly via mobile, but we can actually get there from here. Now, if you go to Instagram.com, you'll have to log in. One way to bypass this is to simply go to Instagram.com/Instagram, like I typed here in the address bar. Once you get here, you can begin to search for tags. So let's do a search for scuba diving. And just like the Google Suggest keywords, you can see that Instagram also gives you suggestions. We have scuba diving girls, scuba diving women, scuba diving life, scuba diving magazine. So let's just click on that real quick and see what they're posting. So that's the scuba diving magazine, and that has 14,000 posts. If we put our mouse over here, we can see that this one has over 1,700 hearts, which are basically likes, and one comment. Then we scroll down to see this has so many hearts and or likes. Definitely a good sign. Let's input scuba diving right here and see how many posts it gets. There are 2,000 posts. This tells us that there are a lot of people looking for these posts. The more you post, the more traffic you'll drive back to your Instagram profile. Using hashtagify.me will allow you to gauge what kind of hashtags to use, and you can always verify this via Instagram. The best way to learn how to bundle your hashtags is if you go to something like this, for example. You see they're only using one hashtag, but if you scroll down, you can see that they are actually using a good amount of hashtags, at least 5 or 6. Let's keep clicking. Here's a good example. We see scuba diving, scuba, Ecuador, dive. Keywords related to animals. Save our sharks. So this guy is piggybacking on other organizations like Save Our Seas, Save Our Sharks, South America. So basically, he's taken all of these hashtags that relate to each other, but also relate to this picture and hashtagged them. And that's great. So he's hashtagged about 10 or 15 different hashtag keywords. And in return, he has a good amount of likes. Remember, don't use keywords and hashtags for every single post. Make each post different and use fresh keywords. You can use scuba and scuba diving consistently, but mix up your keywords and hashtags. Never look spammy. I'll see you in our final video.